Alright, so I'm back with another online game that I played, 10-minute game. And this is a pretty brief game, but has a brilliant move on move 8, so let's just go ahead and jump right in. So e4 this time, c5, knight f3, knight c6, Sicilian, just classic Sicilian, and I decided to mix it up. I play bishop d3. So this is a bit of an uncommon move, the Kopec Sicilian, if you will, after international master Danny Kopec. Um, so the idea is to play bishop to d3, c3, and then tuck the bishop back to c2, and then play d3, knight d2, all kinds of stuff. It's basically like playing a Ruy Lopez, but instead of putting the bishop on b5, you just put the bishop on d3 and then c2 right away. Whereas in the Ruy Lopez, typically it goes to b5, a4, and then makes its way back to b3 or c2. But in this game, we go bishop d3. So d6 is played, c3, bishop g4, and then tuck the bishop back to c2. This is not a problem. Knight f6 is played, d3, knight to e5 is played, trying to take advantage of this pin here. And I decide to play bishop to a4 check. Now that his knight has moved, I'm going to go ahead and give a check. And then he has to try and decide what piece to put on d7. And unfortunately for him, he picks the wrong piece. I believe in this position you have to either go knight d7 or bishop back to d7, but unfortunately he messes it up and plays knight f to d7, and the eval bar shoots up, and I play a very nice move here. Knight takes e5. There's the brilliant move. The idea is I'm giving up my queen, but I'm threatening to play bishop takes d7 and get it back, so white is winning here. I'm going to be going up a piece. If you take back on e5, I can take your bishop. So you really don't have any choice other than to take the queen on d1. So take the queen, take the knight with check. Queen takes d7 is an only move. The king had no other squares. Knight takes d7, and then he tries to play bishop to c2. I just take the bishop, and the rest of the game is history. I slowly build up my position, develop my pieces, and eventually the game reaches its conclusion. I'm up a piece, so it's not too difficult, and my opponent resigns after he blunders again here, but it would have been a slow burn since he's down a piece, and that's going to be all for this game. But I thought it was a very interesting opening, since it's one you don't see too often, and it's very rare that you see a brilliant move this early in the game on move 8. And that's going to be all for this game, but hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.